To get a high score on the TOEFL writing section, your vocabulary should be well developed. At the same time, if you use too many advanced words and phrases that you aren't sure about, your essays might end up sounding unnatural, and you could lose points. So what should you do if your 11 isn't very high, but you need to achieve a high score? Find the best of both worlds. Organize your essays in a simple way to avoid mistakes, but sprinkle them with 4 to 5 advanced expressions that you're 100% confident about. Also, avoid learning single words and focus on phrases instead. They're much easier to use, and you'll have fewer chances of making mistakes with them. If you're looking for templates to help you score 26+ on the TOEFL, you can find them in our TOEFL course by clicking the link below. In today's lesson, we'll talk about 11 phrases like that. They're all high level, but at the same time, very versatile, so you can use them in most of your essays. They're part of a list that I usually share with students in my Zoom lessons, and so far, all of them have helped improve their writing and achieve higher scores. Don't forget to keep track of how many words you know. Create 2 columns, write the words you know in one column and the ones you don't know in the other. Then share how many words you know in the comments below. Let's dive in. The first phrase on our agenda is to tackle the problem of. I love it because it's universal and can be used in almost any essay. It means to address or solve a specific issue effectively. You can use it at the beginning of a sentence. To tackle the problem of unemployment, governments should focus on vocational training programs. Or at the end, investing in renewable energy can help tackle the problem of climate change. The second phrase on our list is to play a pivotal role in. It means to have a very important or central part in something. This phrase is useful when explaining why something is essential. So the next time you want to mention that something is extremely important in a process, you can say that it plays a pivotal role in it. For example, education plays a pivotal role in reducing poverty. Technology will play a pivotal role in shaping our future. Phrase number 3 is to shed light on. We often use it to explain or clarify something, especially when discussing complex topics. If you want to provide information about something or make it easier to understand, you shed light on it, just as a streak of light makes things visible in the dark. Some examples. Recent research sheds light on the causes of global warming. The report sheds light on the challenges faced by small businesses. 4. To a significant extent. Use this phrase when describing the degree or the amount of something. It's a formal way to say a lot or very much. For example, technology has, to a significant extent, improved healthcare. Cultural differences influence behavior to a significant extent. 5. To pave the way for. Again, this is one of my favorite phrases because it can be used when talking about progress, technology, infrastructure, or any other developments. If something paves the way for something else, it makes the thing possible. Think of a paved road leading to a goal to help you remember this phrase. For example, innovations in science can pave the way for new medical treatments. So new medical treatments will become possible because of scientific innovations. Or improving infrastructure will pave the way for economic growth. One important thing to remember is that you shouldn't overload your essays with these phrases. Use only the ones that are relevant to your essay to ensure it sounds natural and helps you achieve a high score. Another key aspect is having a clear structure. Just recently, during a TOEFL consultation, I reviewed an essay written by a student with a very good level of English. The essay was almost error-free and well-written, but the overall score was still about 21 or 22. Why? Because the organization of the writing for an academic discussion task was a complete mess. Here's what went wrong. The student presented one reason, but didn't develop it. Then he gave another reason, again without any explanation. After that, he mentioned the opposing opinion in just one sentence and quickly moved on to discussing one student's perspective. If you structure your essay like this, you'll never score higher than 22, no matter how strong your English skills are. So if you're unsure how to properly structure your essays, click the link below to join our TOEFL course. It's especially helpful for those struggling to reach their target score or aiming to achieve their desired score on the first attempt. Now, the sixth phrase is to bring about significant changes in something. You can use it to talk about making major changes or reforms to an existing system, organization, or process. For example, the internet has brought about significant changes in how people communicate. Sustainable practices can bring about significant changes in the environment. 7. To raise concerns about. When people raise concerns about something, it means they're worried about it. The increase in pollution raises concerns about public health. Experts have raised concerns about the impact of social media on teenagers. 8. To be a cornerstone of. Another versatile phrase that can be used in many essays. If something is a cornerstone, it's very important or even foundational to an idea or system. Education is a cornerstone of a successful society. Trust is a cornerstone of healthy relationships. It's the key. The 9th phrase is to be at the forefront of something. We use it to describe something or someone leading or being the most advanced in a field. Some examples are: the company is at the forefront of artificial intelligence research. Scientists are at the forefront of the fight against cancer. Now, 10 is to bring attention to. When you bring attention to a certain issue or idea, you highlight or make people notice it. You can use it when discussing problems or the negative effects of certain policies. For example, the documentary brings attention to the effects of deforestation. Activists are working to bring attention to climate change. In your writing for an academic discussion task, you can use this phrase like this: I think it's important to bring attention to ... Now, the last phrase in our list today is to foster an environment of. This means to create or encourage a certain atmosphere or situation. For example, schools should foster an environment of creativity and innovation. A supportive workplace fosters an environment of productivity and collaboration. These were the 11 phrases you can use to improve your TOEFL writing. Thank you for watching this video until the very end. Don't forget to let me know how many of these phrases you already knew and which ones were new to you. Remember, scoring 100 plus on the TOEFL isn't rocket science. It's the little things you do that make all the difference. As always, I wish you a stellar TOEFL score. Until next time.